And I said, if I die, don't let it be in vain.
This morning, Arnulfo Reyes, the fourth grade teacher in room 111 at Robb Elementary School, telling his story for the first time as he recovers in the hospital from 2 gunshot wounds hit during the horrific massacre that took 19 students and 2 teachers' lives.
It was our typical morning.
Auschwitz, where Nazis murdered more than 1 million people, mostly Jews.
For me, Auschwitz is a cemetery.
I remember the hangings, I remember the horror.
Auschwitz is like a terrible scar.
It was a terrible place.
Few survived the largest mass murder in history, but 75 years after the liberation of this death camp, some are going back, a few for the first time.
Mass shootings in schools, the Holocaust, and that flooding we just saw. I'm actually in Nashville, Tennessee as I make this video to introduce the series of the reasons for sin, evil, and suffering in the world. And there's been a lot of suffering in the world. So over the next 4 lessons, we're going to be looking at why there is evil in the world and why there is suffering caused by things like floods. And we're going to look at ways that we Christians can deal with it and how we can answer critics who insist that there can't be a loving, benevolent God up there somewhere with all the evil and suffering going on. So get your Bibles, pull up a chair, and join us for this series. It'll help answer some questions, hopefully build your faith. And if you're not careful, you might just learn something before we're done. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started.